Ford here with Mercedes-Benz of Linden. Behind me here is a beautiful 2014 Mercedes-Benz CLA. Sexy car. Now, the CLA is a super fun car to drive. It's fantastic here in red. I love the lines of the CLA. I think it's one of the prettiest cars on the road. You can see here as we start up here in this section here, the lenses up front here look like an eagle eye or a snake eye. And then that line gradually descends there. And then we've got another set of lines right up here on the hip that bulge out, give it a little bit of a muscular shape towards the back of the car. Notice here we've got AMG wheels. This is a sport package. So in the sport package we get the cross-drilled or ventilated brakes here with the holes there in the rotors. These are stretched out here in the front bumper. You get the nice razor blade along the front. Prominent star up top. Notice the nice bulges here in the hood. Gives it a nice, muscular, beautiful car. Also, as part of the sport package, we get these little pokey dots here that are chrome plated. Interestingly enough, when they designed the car, they actually placed those by eye instead of having a computer kind of fill those in. Beautiful lines. Super fun to drive, and one of the reasons, or part of the reason, is that it's really fun to drive is it's an inline 4-cylinder engine. It's turbocharged. And it's got a multi-clutch transmission, so it shifts super fast. If you wanted to shift it manually, it's got a sport and an economy mode, but it shifts fast. It's just got a nice fun feel to it. Suspension's going to ride a little stiffer than a traditional C-Class or or E-Class or something like that. It's designed to be more of a sporty vehicle. Nice chrome trim here. Gives it a nice little pops out there a little bit with the red. I note there that we have the panel roof. This is a front-wheel drive vehicle. You can see the absence of the 4MATIC sticker here. So it's a 4-cylinder. It's a 2-liter engine, and it's front-wheel drive. The interesting thing about this car with the front-wheel drive system, it's unlike any other front-wheel drive car you've ever driven. And I can guarantee that. Come down, drive it. You'll notice that there's not any torque steer in these vehicles. They've got equal length drive shafts. And in fact, when I first drove this car, we were in Denver, and at the launch of this vehicle. And it was funny because the guy in charge of the cars is a professional race car driver, and he was telling us a story that he was backing these cars in and out of trailers and kind of facilitating the driving of the vehicles, and he didn't realize that it was a front-wheel drive car for a couple of days. It's that good. It's really good front-wheel drive system. And of course that's important here in Utah, especially where we get a lot of snow. We need that traction. Right up top here we've got these little doors that'll open up. Get your ski racks up there and head up on the hill. But there's lots of little things here, safety features all over the car, little channels there to channel water away, blinkers in, we could go through and just look at every little detail. One of the nice and significant things about this car is its shape. One of the slipperiest cars, production cars you can buy. It gets phenomenal fuel mileage. I drove one of these back from Salina. It was a couple hours away down south here in Utah, and I was getting like 38 miles to the gallon, and at times doing down there you can do 85 or whatever miles per hour, and just really clipping along, and it just sipped the fuel, so it's fantastic. Now, one of the downsides of this car is right here, the slooping right here. So if you're super tall, I'm 6'3", I can sit in there, got to slouch a little bit. But getting in here, you can see that going through this threshold here, this is kind of wide, and it can be a little problematic getting in and out. So that is kind of a minus there. Notice the door seals here, or the absence of the frames. This is technically a coupe. It's a 4-door coupe. I know that's an oxymoron, but it's got 4 doors, and it's really technically a coupe. A couple of things that indicate that coupe-likeness is the heavily bolstered seats with the integrated headrest. Beautiful tan here. I love the 2 tones that they're doing in a lot of these cars. Looks very rich, very expensive. Got burl walnut trim in there. I love the air vents, very retro. a nice quiet car. Here's our mileage at 18,961. Gonna go ahead and fire it up. Notice this car is equipped here with heated seats here. These are the modes I was telling you about, economy, sport, and manual. If you notice, we've got paddle shifters right here. So you can really shift that multi-clutch transmission quickly. Dual zone climate control. It's part of that P1 package in this vehicle. Now, if you notice right up here, the screen, the bezel around the screen area is wider here, and I have a smaller screen. So this means it does not have multimedia. But it does have an option here, so I've got different audio options, including Bluetooth audio. This does have the high-end Harman Kardon audio system, Bluetooth for my phone and things like that. But over here, when I hit navigation, it just says no module connected. So I can actually insert a module and add navigation to it. And note here that I'm controlling everything here with this command controller. Mercedes doesn't do a touch screen. They feel like if I'm looking at the end of my finger, I'm looking at the icon, I'm not looking at the road. It's very nice and very efficient and effective system to just manipulate it here and be able to see this out of my peripheral vision, and then the road out of my peripheral vision. Now, I just shifted it into gear here. You can see I'm in D1 there, and we'll just take it for a little spin around the dealership. You'll love the seats in the car. Very comfortable. Plenty of support, not only in your back and lower back, but also in the bolsters. So when you're racing this thing around the corners, that it'll hold you in place. Very cold and foggy day here in suburbs outside of Salt Lake City. We're in Linden, exit 273. 801-222-4400 is the direct number here at our dealership. We welcome you and invite you to come down and test drive this vehicle or any of our other fine vehicles here at the dealership. Any of our professionals here would be happy to help facilitate a test drive in this vehicle or of any of our fine products. And remember, too, we have great professionals here that can help you with the financing, get you some options. Of course, master certified technicians to help keep the car in great running shape. If you notice, as we're swinging by here, we've got a great selection of new and used cars here at the dealership. Again, I'm just going to go up until I click. Note another thing, this does not have backup camera. It is something that can be added to the vehicle. And then we, again, another cool feature is, say I'm on drive here, and I open up my door, notice that it went to park. Anyway, beautiful car. Come down, take it for a ride. If you're seeing this on any of our channels out there and third-party websites, come down and inquire, and if we can send you any additional information, we'd be happy to. We're a destination store. We can get this car delivered to you anywhere you want it to go. Again, that's Steve with Mercedes-Benz of Linden. Pride ourselves on offering these fantastic pre-owned vehicles here at the dealership. 801-222-4400. It's been my pleasure to show off this fantastic 2014 Mercedes-Benz CLA.